Hi, my name is Jessica. I used to own a boutique in Charleston, South Carolina, but I closed it down due to my high-risk pregnancy. I'm currently in the process of starting a new um, business in Washington, well, a clothing business in Washington. So I'm gonna take you guys through the process with me. So last time I saw you guys, I kind of told you guys what I had in mind in my scheduling. If you haven't seen last week's video, please go watch it. But today I'm gonna tell you everything you need if you want to start your business. I can't ask you guys to wait for me to do my thing for you to start your business, but I can tell you what you need during but I can tell you what you need while I'm figuring my stuff out. This is for $10,000 and up simply because I have a lot of automated things in there where you're not doing them. You hire somebody to do them for you. You hire someone to work with you instead of you doing all the work. Now, in the cheapest one, I do have it where you're doing all the work, and it will take a little bit longer. I would say about like 3 months longer, but it is, both of them are very much doable. It depends on how much work you're gonna put into your business and how much like the living cost is around you, how much you have saved. You know, a lot of factors go into it, but I'm gonna give you guys both options and it's on you to figure out which one you want. Okay, so this budget is if you only have a phone. I'm gonna tell you everything you need. This is only if you have just the phone. I'm not thinking that you have anything else other than a phone. This is everything you need, right? Oh, but I am assuming that you have internet, electricity, like the basic living stuff, but you just have a phone. You don't have a laptop, you don't have an iPad, none of that. So okay, so I put in there that you need an iPad. Now, the reason why I think you need an iPad is because you need to edit your videos. Well, not videos. Well, you'll need to edit videos. I'll get to that. You need to edit pictures and videos. And personally, I think having an iPad is a little bit easier to do. So you need an iPad for that. You'll need a camera. The Canon G7X is a pretty good camera where you can take all of your pictures and little videos for ads and stuff like that, which I'll get to that. Okay. And you need one of the last three iPhone models. Now, personally, I recommend that for both the cheapest and the, more little spendy price, like budget. But I personally think you need a good phone. I do not have an Android, so I can't tell you which Samsung is the best Samsung to have. Usually, the iPhone models don't change for about 3 years. So do with that what you want. Personally, I would get one of the last three models. Inventory. Now, for inventory, I would say about 30% of your budget to 50% of your budget needs to go towards inventory, simply because when you first started, you need to put money in the things around you. Like, personally, I would hope that you have enough inventory for you to sell fast because you spent money in the other things to make sure your business runs smoothly, instead of you having all of that inventory but didn't do any work to make sure the inventory sells. So yeah, you won't need that much inventory. You'll just need just enough to get you, like, to sell out, because you want to sell out. You do not need more than 2 of each size. I just want to make sure that's very clear. Do not purchase more than 2 of each size. I don't care if you know it's gonna sell, if it's popular. Do not purchase it, especially if it's your first time having a business and you don't have that big of an online presence. Do not. Website, you're gonna need your website, and with the website comes, I keep forgetting what the fuck it's called. I keep forgetting what that's called. So you're gonna need your website, and you're gonna need that like little link thing, which is like www.yourbusinessname.com. Please do not forget to buy that. As soon as you think of a business name, that your domain, you need to, like, your domain need to be one of the very first thing you purchase. As soon as you figure it out, that's what you need to buy. My dog is right there. And then you need to purchase a website. I would say wait for the website, for you to like purchase like the membership with Shopify, Wix, or whatever. Just, do not do it and you don't launch your website until 6 months, because that's 6 months of membership. Like, that's 6 months of money you're wasting. But if you can afford it, go for it, boo. Okay, so you'll need models. You need people to take pictures of your page. And I think the cost for that is about $5 more than minimum wage. So if your minimum wage is, basically, do not shake that. If your minimum wage where you are is about $8, usually you can find people for about $15 an hour. Like right here where I am, minimum wage is about $16 if I'm rounding up. So I would pay my models about like $20-$25. Just keep that in mind. You also will need ads. The moment you have your inventory, you get those pictures taken. So you get your inventory, you get those pictures taken. First thing, you get those pictures. Or you don't even have to take all of the pictures, just take pictures so you can start running ads. That is your biggest thing. Whether it's floor pictures, pictures on with your models, like, just like what I would say though is the first pictures you have that you're running ads with, just make sure they represent your business in a good way. So make sure that they're high quality, beautiful models, and just, and put them out there and start running ads. If you cannot afford like, $2,000 on ads a month, I would say start with $1. But I do think you should invest about 10% of your budget in ads. Also, your website, you can pay somebody to do it for you. You can find people on Fiverr, you can find people on Instagram, you can find people anywhere, just on TikTok, Facebook. Just make sure the person that you are making do your website, just make sure they know what they're doing, because you do not want to pay these people money and then nothing. The other thing is you need a marketing team. Now, like I said, this is if you have the money. If you have the money, you need to speak to somebody that have a marketing agency. And what they will do is that they will help you create content, working content based on your business, based on your boutique that stands out. So you need marketing. You also need, I don't know if every marketing agency does it, but some of them do like where they help you price. So personally, I wouldn't trust anyone that did not help me price my stuff, especially as a new boutique owner, because it's hard to figure out if you're pricing right. And that, like, pricing stuff can make or break your business. If you're pricing too high, it's bad. If you're pricing too low, it's bad. So if you are hiring a marketing team, or if you are hiring somebody that helps you with marketing, they also need to give you like a price point, how much you make to make even, how much you need to break to make higher than what you pay. What is your profit margins gonna be? Like, you need somebody to tell you, okay, if you spend this much on this much and this work, that doesn't work, what is my profit gonna be? Something like that. Social media pages. Oh, also, as soon as you know your name, you need to do two things: get your domain, get your social media pages. Because if your social media pages are not available, you can't do anything. Like, you're gonna have to change your business name, or put your business name as, like, your page name as something that's not like your website name. So just keep that in mind. And then you're gonna need a studio to take your pictures. That could be you renting an Airbnb. There are actual photo studios where, like, small business owners will have like a place either at the mall or in their house, somewhere like that, where they don't take the pictures for you. Sometimes you can hire them to take the pictures for you as photographers, but they don't have to take the pictures for you. You just rent the studios and you take your own pictures. And also, if you have the budget, hire a photographer. I've hired a photographer before. I loved her, but it was just not necessary. Um, and then, oh, also, if you have the budget for it, personally, I would say right before launching, for as part of your marketing, you need to get influencers and UGC creators. UGC creators are usually less expensive to get, but they will creating certain like ads for your business. And for influencers, like if you get a nano influencer, you can do something like product exchange, where they're not a professional yet, they don't do it yet, like, you know, professionally yet, but they only have a small amount of followers, and they're presenting your products to their followers, you know, something like that. Like a PR box. Let's say if you know like a fashion influencer that have like 10, 15,000 followers, and you know they receive PR, you can send it. But just understand, when you send a PR box, they do not have to post you, they do not have to mention you. So message them, get them to sign a contract. If you want me to go more in depth with this, with that, please let me know, because that, I got you. I got you. Also, I have so much amazing things to tell you guys. I just don't want it to be like, oh, she's trying to sell herself. So I'm a little hesitant of how I say certain things, but let me know if you guys want to know. Like if it's like, hey, I don't care, tell me, give me everything that I need to know, tell me all the resources, and I will literally make a part 2 of this video where I give you all the prices, I'll give you links, everything. Also, you're gonna need a couple racks, just like 2 or 3. You can get them on Amazon for like $30 and up. You can get them also commercial racks for when you open your brick and mortar, if that's your ultimate goal. And you're gonna need an office. Now that can be in your house, that could be a spare bedroom, that could be you renting an office. You're just gonna need an office where, also it could be a closet. It don't have to be big. It just have to be a place that you sit to pack orders, to when you get your inventory, somewhere away from everywhere, because you do not want that to be your kitchen, like your kitchen island, and it's dirty, or like you're selling clothes and it smells like garlic, or like it smells like rotisserie chicken, something like that. You don't know, you don't want that. You want, if it can be your room, it just can be, it just have to be somewhere neat and clean. And if, let's say you're starting this, you have the budget and you're like, you know what, I have a job or I don't have a job, but I am getting the orders, or I need somebody, like get an employee. Like you can call them your assistant, you can call them, I don't care what you call them. Get somebody to help you take pictures, schedule, ship. Get somebody level-headed. It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be whatever your budget is. Minimum wage, $2 above minimum wage, $5 above minimum wage, whatever it is, get somebody to help you. Now, like I said, this is the more pricey route of opening your boutique, your online boutique. If you would like to see a cheaper route, my dog is going crazy. If you would like to see a cheaper route, next week on Tuesday, I'll be posting the video where it's literally bare minimum. Like I said, you will have to do a little bit more work, but if you don't have the money to do it, you're solid. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next week. I'm so sorry this video was a little bit long, but I did have quite a lot to say. So I hope to see you next week. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. Bye.